No.
Oh, I hate
No.
that.
No.
This is bad.
It's so bad. Oof.
Now remember, the Indian is cunning, but not intelligent.
What?
Therefore,
Ooh.
you simply surround them and take them by surprise.
In case you haven't noticed, audience, we're in the racist part of the movie.
Oh my god, this is
It's a
so
decent
bad.
part of the movie.
Oof. Solid.
Hello, welcome to the Creative Differences Podcast. There are multiple cameras. This is your one-stop shop for movie reviews, Fancast Fridays, Throwback Thursdays, and a number of other pop culture-related items. Today's Throwback Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Woo!
Peter Pan. All right, I'm Dallas, and I thought this was going to be the time that we were all on the couch together, but Colin went and got sick.
Yeah. Wow.
Of all the time, the one time he's in civilization, he decided to go catch a cold.
See,
Thank
the thing is,
you, Colin.
what I could say is, well, maybe that's why I shouldn't go into civilization. I'm not going to say that because that's crazy,
That is
but
crazy.
I could.
Oh, I'm Gabby, and I was immediately confused what was going on.
Oh my god.
It's like
Starting
I
off
keep jumping in.
strong. I'm Colin, and I'm interested to see if they're remaking this movie, how they do the racism.
I would have.
Because part of me hopes they like somehow keep it racist.
Why?
I don't know. I think it'd be funny.
Okay. All right. Racism is funny sometimes. Colin?
Sometimes.
So yeah, we're gonna watch Peter Pan. It's old, it's racist. We're gonna have a time. Before we do that, please like, share, subscribe, hit all the bells, and hit the buttons. Tell everybody, because we're about to watch a 70-year-old racist movie for you guys.
Yeah. It even has the note like at the beginning where it's like, sorry, it's racist.
Sorry, it was a different time. Let me tell you who did the things of this old ass movie. It was
They're all
directed by.
probably dead by now.
So, let me give these people their flowers while they're dead.
They're having to
Directed by.
lay the flowers on their graves.
Shut up, Colin. It was directed by Hamilton Luske, Clyde Geronimi, and Wilfred Jackson. They all directed, because Disney used to do posse cuts. They directed Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Lady and the Tramp. There's a lot of Disney stuff that these three people were involved in. This movie is so old that if you go on Wikipedia, it doesn't say written by, it just says story by.
Oh wow.
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people.
Oh my god, really?
Yes. At least one of them is probably alive. Ted Sears, Erdman Penner, Bill Peet, Winston Hibbler, Joe Rinaldi, Milt Banta, Ralph Wright, and Bill Cottrell.
If one of them's alive, he's like 95 to 100.
Okay.
Probably.
Based on a novel by J.M. Barrie.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
Quite.
why did it take 8 people to adapt that?
This is how they did things, Colin. It's a different time. The movie stars Bobby Driscoll, Catherine Beaumont, Hans Conried, Bill Thompson, and Heather Angel. I don't know them either. IMDb summary, it's Peter Pan. You know Peter Pan.
Everyone froze. That's a bit of a bit.
I don't need the summary. Gabby,
Yeah.
do you remember your first time watching Peter Pan?
Not. I
Mom
was
is
really little,
dead.
Same.
probably.
Colin?
I don't remember because I would have been like fucking 4 or something. I don't even know, dog. You know, like it's one of those movies that I watched it as a kid because we had the VHS and it was Peter Pan.
That's fair.
Did some flying and shit. Did some racism. You know,
Did some racism,
standard Disney fare.
as they do. This movie is old as dirt.
To me, it's so done with that.
It is. Like, what? We ain't saying nothing offensive about the movie. It's just old. None of us remember when we first watched it. We were all tiny children.
Mm-hmm.
I do have nostalgic memories of watching this movie, though.
To me, has some memories of watching this movie.
I do.
To me, is the Peter Pan fan of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're about to watch the movie. So if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, go to YouTube and watch with us, or don't. It's however you want to do it. But just know that next thing you hear will be after the movie. So
Yeah.
let's see some racism. Rated G contains tobacco depictions
Wow. That's what mattered.
and racism.
Well, it's not racist yet.
It's the title card. Go.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
The hospital for sick children.
Oh wow, we're really close together.
Man, people had such basic names.
I mean, Wolfgang's pretty cool name.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wolfgang
I'll give
Reverman.
Wolfgang
Ooh,
that.
he had a good name.
But yeah, like Norm,
Les
John.
Clark.
John, Eric, Norm.
People still have basic names, Colin.
Yeah.
Your name is Colin.
I know, but
I
I
gave
feel
my
like some.
Judge. One of them's called Judge.
All this has happened before, and it will all happen again.
Does that include the racism or?
Yes, it will happen again, Colin.
I'll teach you to cut off me hand.
Oh, no, John.
One thing I will say about old ass movies is the animated ones hold up really well.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Wendy, the eldest.
Like this still looks good.
Yeah.
A lot of the live action movies from this time is just like these all look the same, bro. I can't. The one of three white guys: Cary Grant, Humphrey Bogart, Jimmy Stewart.
I love Jimmy Stewart.
How old are you?
I don't know, but he's so
How do you
handsome.
love Jimmy Stewart?
So handsome, and he has like
Jimmy
this, like,
Stewart is amazing.
He is, and he has like this thing about him. Where
And so
you're
is
like,
Cary
oh.
Grant, for that
And,
matter.
like, his voice.
Cary Grant's dope. It's just
And they're
I
both
get
in the
for Demi
Philadelphia.
to say that. Demi went to school for movies.
I just like old movies.
You're so old.
Like A Philadelphia Story is one of my favorite movies, and I also like the remake,
good one.
High Society.
I like bringing up Baby while we're talking about old ass movies.
I haven't seen that one. Put it on my list. Still
I
Captain
hope this dog gets paid.
Right? That dog's a paid
Doing
actor.
the most.
What do you
Oh
think
my
they pay the
gosh.
dog with, Colin?
Back, villain.
Food and shelter? Like a slave?
Probably, but that's not enough for what it has to deal with.
Peter Pan and John's Captain Hook.
Yes, yes, of course.
She knocks this over again.
Bro.
For goodness sake.
Bro, the dog was in there. Like, you could have looked
Dog
down
was like,
before
I
you.
tried. I give up.
Michael, the buried treasure. Where is it? I don't know. The map then.
Jesus
The treasure
Christ.
map.
What, Colin?
He's about to get the cane.
Useless children.
Hey, you found it. You found
Yes,
it.
so
I mean,
have.
children.
Don't
These
fall,
kids.
Michael. This is my last clean. No.
Mother, you look simply lovely. Thank you,
Aw.
dear.
Wendy.
Just my old
This
doll
stuff.
made
I hate that everybody sounded like this back then.
Mary, if you don't mind.
It's exhausting.
What have you done to your shirt?
Michael.
Listen, this was the era where
It's 'cause they
people
had
were
to
growing
do
in
the
labs or
voices for the
something.
microphone.
Now,
I hated it.
really, it comes right
Look,
off.
there it is.
It comes right on.
Wendy. Poppycock.
Oh,
you
no,
don't
Father.
understand.
Father, have you
Absolute poppycock.
Bro,
Damn,
just
Dad
go to
used to
your
suck.
party. Why are you being such a dick?
George.
They drew a map on his shirt,
Yeah, and
bib,
then
whatever.
The
it's a
mom wiped it off
shirt
and it's
front.
fine. So,
It's not fine, Colin.
You'll have his say.
It's the principle.
Now he's trying to
Look at
fix his
him.
cravat.
It's high time she had a room of her own.
George.
why are they acting like he...
This nigga
threatened to
didn't
kill
banish her. He said she's gonna get her own room.
She can't be in the nursery anymore? Aw.
Bro, a kid her age would love to get her own room.
Right?
Maybe
Work with
not
these
at this
rambunctious
time.
ass brothers.
And the thing is, she doesn't want her own room because it means that she's growing up, and she
Yeah.
doesn't want to grow up.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
She's not sending you to college. She's sending you down the hall. You can still hang out with your brothers.
Yeah, but she's probably going to have to start like dressing like a lady and doing all the crappy things that ladies had to do at that point in time.
Yeah, she's not going to college.
She was
What
gonna
year
have
do
to
you
do
think
that
this
anyway.
is?
It's like the 20s.
That's what I'm saying. She needs to calm down. He's not sending her out of the house.
No, he might just try and marry her off.
Yeah, like
Oof.
her life's about to get like really rough, right? Because you have to be all proper and ladylike now, and like cinching her
You probably
waist.
should have
and,
hired a
like,
human nurse
can't
maid
go
to
outside
begin
and play
with.
anymore.
Dude, like...
You have to pay humans, Colin.
Well, yeah, but
This
I mean,
poor
pay them a
dog.
fucking shilling a year or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, blast it, where is that rope?
Aw.
She's so helpful. This sweet girl. She was just trying to clean up after everybody.
Dash it all, Nana. Don't look at me like that.
Keep looking at
It's
him
nothing
like that.
personal, it's
It is personal.
just that,
It's
Well,
literally
you're not
personal.
really
You
a
literally
nurse
got
at
mad
all.
because they
You're-
weren't paying attention to you.
well, a dog.
But she's
And the
such a good
children are
nurse.
puppies. They're people.
Then get a human nurse, like Colin said.
Mother, I don't want to grow up. Now, dear.
Too fucking bad, Wendy.
He called Peter Pan.
Time comes for us all.
Absolute poppycock.
I'm sure he didn't mean it, John.
No, he meant
He
it.
meant it.
Just
You know he meant it.
Poor Nana.
Oh, John Bullen. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, Dallas. That's
John,
the
What
bandana.
makes the red flag red?
Buried treasure.
Now, children.
Oh, there's the
Don't judge your
cuffling.
father too harshly. after all. Oh, don't lock it, Mother. He might come back. He?
That's terrifying. Don't lock it, Mother. We need a home invasion.
Peter Pan? You don't say. Goodness gracious, whatever shall we do?
This dude
Sound
sucks.
the alarm.
Oh my
Call
god, he's a
Scotland
loser.
Yard.
Also, even if there wasn't, bro, you're leaving all your kids alone in the house.
Right?
Like,
And you took the guard dog away? No.
Right?
There's Pete.
Like,
what time is this? What time period is this?
It looks like it's like the 20s.
Ooh, serial
that-
killer
I don't
vibes.
like that.
Jesus,
That
the
made me-
gremlin child.
No, thank you.
I love it because Peter's a little.
A little murderer.
He's a little.
No,
evil.
he's a villain.
He's a little bit of a villain.
You should have locked that door.
The take on him in Once Upon a Time freaked me out. It creeped me out so much.
Once Upon a Time, Peter is one of my favorite Peters.
Just a hottie. Just admiring herself.
Girl, you're supposed to be helping find the shadow. Do
Girl.
you not have...
It's okay.
You can't look in some water in Neverland? Like, come on.
She wants to look at her thighs, Colin.
Listen. No.
So to be clear, this isn't like the Jack the Ripper time.
No, Jack the Ripper was in the 1800s.
Right, got it.
Like the 1890s.
I'm saying, like, bro, y'all left your kids alone.
London was not safe. I mean, it's still not
No.
safe, parts of it.
And you left
But,
the
like-
window unlocked, so yeah.
At
this
least it
time was
wasn't a-
Peter Pan. Next
Yeah.
time, who knows?
For the record, the original Peter Pan story was written in 1902.
Oh, okay. So it's Edwardian versus like the 20s.
You look exactly the way I thought you would. Oh, a little taller, perhaps, but then...
Why would you think soap would...
He doesn't know things, Colin.
Oh my gosh, she's just talking a mile a minute.
Shadow lying about and not miss it sooner or later.
Oh.
She's pissed.
Oh, God, that was terrible. I guess we just don't care about waking the boys because we're just talking.
This nigga throwing stuff all over the room.
Girls talk too much.
Yes, girls talk to...
That's mean.
Wow.
Oh, I hate that.
He's not a good person.
Honestly, stitch it literally to his foot. Make him bleed. He's a bitch.
Make him bleed, Colin.
Yes.
Okay.
A mother's someone who loves and cares for you and tells you stories.
Good. You can be our mother.
Did he forget about Tinkerbell?
Loki.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
Yeah, Peter has a tendency of forgetting things.
Also, what about the boys? You're just gonna like...
Neverland.
Wendy, oh my God.
I'm so
Like, legitimately, in the books, when he is flying them to Neverland on the journey, he forgets that they're with him on several occasions.
Oh, I hate that.
This nigga sucks.
Oh!
Oh,
Stop! Stop it, Tink!
oh now you know
That
Tinker's
was a
there.
good call, Tinkerbell. Like, I know you did it out of jealousy because you're a bitch, but good call.
John, wake up. He's here.
He literally had to jump on this boy to wake him up.
Alright. That sounds like my baby.
Jiminy. These people also directed Pinocchio, I think.
What did she say?
She says you're a big ugly girl.
That's mean. He's just nagging her.
Tinkerbell's nagging. He just don't shoot the messenger.
Us?
Oh, of course. I couldn't go without Michael and John.
Listen, Peter's trying to smash.
Yeah, he's like, don't bring these little cock blocking ass kids.
All you have to do is to
Damn, he's forgetful.
He sucks.
say, that's it. You think of a wonderful thought.
You happy little thought.
I'm glad this doesn't go by the rule of like, what if your thought's not happy enough?
You know
Like
what? You
that
fought?
Harry Potter shit.
Oh, like the Patronus.
Yeah.
Or like Starfire from Teen Titans.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a lot to ask a like 2-3-year-old to think of his happiest memory. How many memories does that kid have?
And something I forgot.
But to grab her and just sprinkle her.
Just a little bit of pixie dust.
That,
Yo, yo,
you
yo.
didn't have to, like, you
Slapping
couldn't
her ass in front of all these kids, bro.
you
Stop
couldn't just
it.
shake her a bit?
So he's rated G. He tapping that in front of a bunch of children.
It's the same as
Oh,
the
it's so cute. Just the cutest child.
Here we go.
Poor Nana.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
I feel so bad for Nana. And she was so helpful when he was like, where's the leash?
She like, these white folks gonna blame me.
This poor, poor dog.
That's why you don't leave your dumbass kids home alone. What?
Just
No,
talking
you're
about the
right.
children like that. Or
They're stupid.
they're not stupid. They just, they think they already know Peter Pan. Oh,
Yeah, because kids are dumb. Little redheaded boy just walking like, yo, y'all want to go to Neverland? You want to be a mom?
What? You?
Aw.
Yeah, you should stay home with your dog who you love and trust, and not this strange man.
Yo, he better not slap her ass. Okay.
no, he just shook her.
See, Peter, you could. I mean, that's not much.
Just
better,
on the
but,
butt,
like,
though.
Nana's the best character.
Poor Nana.
Is Nana thinking of happy shit right now? I wouldn't
She's
think so.
attached to a leash, y'all.
Oh my god, they're hanging the dog.
Right?
This movie is dark. When did PG become a thing? 'Cause I know PG-13 was later. So I feel like everything they just slapped G on a lot back then.
1970 was rated GP, and then it was PG in 1972.
Okay.
I just got
They
bars.
changed that to a pirate's life for me, huh?
It's one of my favorite aspects of the book is that the island of Neverland basically falls asleep when Peter Pan is gone. And then when he comes back, it all comes to life again.
That's wild.
I got the blicky out. Old Disney movies love guns.
Guns and cigarette and tobacco.
Yeah, which like they're pirates. It makes more sense than Geppetto just having it ready.
Right? Geppetto had that under his pillow.
Even it tucks like Geppetto. What?
So right now is when the
Hey.
Oh,
Got the burner under the bed. Geppetto about the action. What's your life like?
Who's threatening you?
If I could only find his hideout, I'd trap him in his lair.
You got two
This is an
cigarettes.
interesting pipe.
We've combed Cannibal Cove.
Why does Cannibal Cove exist? They're all, oh, fly over there, put your cares away, but like, they're cannibals.
Redskins
Ooh.
know this island.
Close one.
Oh,
The football team, you know.
Oh, I got it.
You're boiling in oil. Keel haul.
he's like, oh, keel hauling.
Keel hauling, oh my
That's
God.
shit.
Like, drag you under the ship.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, keel hauling. Yeah, they tie you and just drag you behind the ship.
I love how 3 out of 4 of us knew what keel
Yeah.
hauling was.
All right. That man could have a scene.
Oh.
Time to die.
In the G-rated movie, he just got clapped
Just
up for singing.
killed that man.
He wasn't shot on screen though, so.
That's true.
He killed a man, Smee. I think you should be a little bit more.
So good form when you did this to me.
It is a good
Peter Pan took the hand off? Oof.
it is a good display of how ruthless Hook
Oh
is
yeah,
though.
it's a childish prank to cut off someone's limb.
That's how they get down over there, Colin.
He warns you, as you might say.
I'm about to give him a fade.
Nah, he's just gonna shave him.
Give him the crispy lineup, the Miles Morales.
Nah,
There
what you
comes
do
that
right now is you
croc.
give him that Sweeney Todd to slit his throat and move on.
Push him in the water.
So that's why the crocodile comes about, because he has that taste. It's like,
Oh, yeah, I know
let
you
me
up
have
there.
some more of you.
This alligator should be, no, the crocodile should be a rapper. It's got its own like metronome going.
Maybe in the new one it'll be a rap. And then he could team up with the gator from Princess and the Frog, who plays the music. They can make a
There
little
we
group.
go. How would it even get on the ship? Like,
Right? It doesn't make
listen,
any
y'all got
sense.
weapons for days.
Or just shoot the alligator or crocodile.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you just
just shot a
shot a
dude for
guy
singing.
for no reason. Bruh.
There's a lot of butt in this movie. Dude, your eyes are open. How do you not notice?
Right?
This is a bird.
Oh dear, I never shaved him this close before.
Oh, Smee.
Oh,
Oh my god.
now don't worry, Captain.
On his head.
How has he not been shot yet?
Right. Maybe stuff like that keeps happening.
Bro, I
Interrupts.
gotta shoot you. Colin, you still listen to sea shanties?
On occasion, yeah.
They slap sometimes.
Peter, it's just as I've always dreamed it would be.
Yo, what if he just got shot? Steady pop. Cannon just right through the torso. Ooh.
Time
Here
to
we go.
go.
I'll stay here and draw Hook's fire.
No, bro, take me home.
Right? Like
got
once
shot
people
at.
are shooting cannonballs at me, I'm good.
I have
Take
my
me back to my
2-year-old
fancy
brother with me.
mansion.
Not so fast! Please, Tinkerbell!
She's like, no, I don't like
Tinkerbell
you.
wants you dead.
Yeah, I want you to die, Wendy. I wonder if Yara's gonna be this much of a hater in the new one.
Where do the Lost Boys come from?
Ooh,
They all fall from their prams.
Oh,
and then Peter kills them.
what?
He kills them when they get too old.
Is that real? That's not real.
Shoot it down!
She's about to have these kids murdered.
She's a terrible person. They're all so bad.
And they're like, yeah, and Peter said it.
Like, yeah, let's kill someone.
They're so cute with their little outfits.
Ready?
He's about to
That's
throw
a
the
whole
club.
person.
It's clearly a human.
Oh, Peter!
Wendy actually, I think, gets shot in the story,
Oof.
and they build a house around her while she heals or something.
Oh, wow.
She gets shot by the kids.
Yeah, one of them shoots her with an arrow, I think, and her
Damn.
life is saved by the acorn that Peter gives her.
Oh.
Yikes.
He named his gun the Skullbuster. That's terrifying.
That's a great name.
I bring your mother to tell you stories.
Mother?
That's not. She's not a. No. Wendy, don't agree to that.
Tink said, what?
Well, she
Tink's
said
in
you
trouble.
Shoot it down!
You're charged with high treason, Tink.
Are they gonna kill her?
Time to
You're not
die.
guilty. I hereby banish you forever.
Yep.
Damn,
Get her
Tink's
ass.
in trouble.
For a week, then. Come on, Wendy. I'll show you the island.
Okay.
For a week.
Personally, I should prefer to see the Aborigines. And the
John.
Indians, too.
All right, men. Go out and capture a few Indians.
Oof.
Ooh.
John?
Oh my
You be the leader.
god.
I shall try to be worthy of my
The
post.
kids were like, "Oh, let's go kill some animals," which is like not great, but better than, "Oh man, let's go find some people and just
He
murder
said
them."
capture. He said capture. What about the little one? So cute.
I feel like if I were planning to capture some people, I wouldn't sing loudly on my way over to do so.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
ho, ho, ho.
Not the engines.
The 1950s.
Oof.
Like you literally could have just had them hunt bears like they were thinking of doing anyway.
Indians!
My God.
Blackfoot tribe.
Did you
Belongs to
did you
the
just say that because
Algonquin.
It's a Blackfoot, Colin.
Quite savage.
quite sad? Oh,
Oof. My ancestors are rolling in their graves.
no,
Oh, I hate
No.
that.
no.
This is bad.
So bad. Oof.
Now remember, the Indian is cunning, but not intelligent.
What?
Therefore,
Ooh.
simply surround them and take them by surprise.
In case you haven't noticed, audience, we're in the racist part of the movie.
Oh my god, this is
It's a
so
decent
bad.
part of the movie.
Oof. The little boy's like, I'm happy to be here. Oh.
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 Oh, if Tiger Lily not back by sunset, burn 'em at stake.
Man.
All right, so we made it through our first
Probably gonna get
pure
worse.
uncut batch of racism.
Just imagine.
Now we're just rewarded with mermaids.
Would you
Yeah.
like to meet him?
Congrats on making it through the racism. Here's some mermaids.
They're like, hey, Peter.
Peter's the reason why I owned several panpipes. I need to buy another one.
Oh, I have one.
Oh, that's Wendy.
A girl. What's she doing here? And in her night dress, too.
Girl, you are naked.
Right? Like you have strategically placed hair or shells, so
Good for us, eh?
come drown.
He's like, they're gonna kill
Neverland
you.
is not a
jerk.
good place. It's just full of death.
If you dare to come near me again.
Wendy!
Beat their ass, Wendy.
All right.
All right, cool.
He's like, I would like to have a piece of that hook again.
Sorry, it's hard for me to fly. I was almost murdered a second ago.
Right?
Not thinking a lot of happy thoughts right now.
It's hard to conjure up a happy thought.
Last thing I was gonna hear before I died was you laughing at me.
Stay here, Wendy. Watch the fun.
Remember,
Yeah, Wendy, you should have gone home already.
Mr. Smee,
Yes, Captain?
release the princess and take her back to her people.
It is terrifying that someone as evil as Peter Pan is that good at that.
Right?
Because, man, what does he be using that for?
Put her back, you blithering idiot!
Why do you even keep Smee on the payroll? He's not great.
No, you should just shoot him.
Of all the people.
Like, you'll shoot a guy for singing, but this man...
Just getting gaslit.
For the last time, Mr. Smee, take the princess back to her people.
It's a cool shadow shot.
Why, it's Peter Pan.
Smee's like
Me is not
delighted.
built for his life. Like,
I don't think
like,
he's
hey,
supposed to be a fan.
Delighted.
it's like, hey, look, it's Peter. Like, this is the op, bro. You need to kill him.
It should be on site.
Exactly.
He is having too much fun.
Hold it, you fool! No! No!
Yes.
But you closed your eyes and shot with one hand.
Ooh,
You are getting shot when we get back.
a mess.
Captain!
Just gave him away.
Captain?
Yes. He's a pirate. He doesn't have to be honorable. Who gives a shit?
You cut his arm off. You cut his hand off.
Right? Like,
Fed it to a crocodile.
And now the crocodile has a taste for him. Like, so mad. So mean.
that kid's arms are sticks. You really can't just beat him?
Was that Wile E. Coyote?
I'll get you for this, Pan. If it's the last thing
You don't
I
have to cry about it. Damn, like...
It's upsetting, Colin. He might die.
Mr.
Thing has
Crocodile,
ops.
do you like codfish?
He's like, please. Give...
No.
Peter about to feed this man. To
When he's about to watch Peter feed a man to a crocodile.
Oh.
Yep.
I'll say this is...
Smee, what are you gonna do?
And Peter is over here like, this is hilarious.
Like, Wendy, look, I fed him to a crocodile. You having a good time? Wanna be our mom?
So weird. This dude is fighting.
He's fighting for his life. Oh, good move.
Meanwhile, Smee is not helping.
No. Still trying to get his glasses on.
Damn, this croc.
Oh, bro.
Jesus.
roll for the ship. Roll for the ship.
Oh my goodness. Hook cannot catch a break. This is hilarious though.
Jesus.
What about the murder
Don't
he just
give a shit
committed?
about Tiger Lily. Come on now.
Well, attempted murder.
Clearly
Not
attempted,
All
but
that is
like...
in his heart is vengeance. He really doesn't give a shit about her.
He's such a bad person.
He's just horrible.
This nigga's literally a villain.
He's...
This movie has so many villains.
He had no parents. He has no... It's like what Gabby said about children being sociopaths.
Yeah, Gabby was wrong.
back Gabby up.
Empathy's a learned trait, my dude.
You can learn it from other people who aren't just your parents.
Yeah,
Like,
we're the adults. There's no adults.
He literally...
I'm sure there are a lot of people who didn't have parents who don't feed people to crocodiles.
right.
They didn't grow up in Neverland.
That's not...
They grow up where... Okay, if they grow up in Florida, they don't feed people to alligators.
Mm.
My head.
Gabby, you think if I... Never mind.
There are too many
You
Florida
think if I
man
didn't
stories.
have... You think if I didn't have parents, I'd feed you to a coyote?
Florida is the wrong reference.
But the first mate told him that he heard that Pan has banished Tinkerbell.
Smee, you're terrible at like everything you do.
Doddering imbecile, Did you say?
See, that's what happens every time he's about to get murdered. Something distracts the captain.
Oh, yes, a jealous female can be tricked into anything.
Oh my
I don't
god.
like that. I don't like that take.
Here you are, sir. Your Sunday set, sir.
Your Sunday set.
Pixie, convince her we're eager to help her. The wench may chart our course.
The wench.
My god.
Cinema.
You will go ashore. Pick up Tinkerbell.
How is he supposed to find her?
The Pixies have a place where they live. It's called Pixie Hollow.
Ah, yes, Pixie Hollow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez.
And we're back.
Well, you know, we got a decent break.
Yeah, to talk about wenches and how jealous women can be tricked into anything.
You now, little flying eagle.
Oh, jeez.
It's funny, like, I'm watching the screen and I'm not looking at Colin, so I just watch it as, oh, Jesus.
Oof.
Now you're gonna get the kid on drugs, like,
Pale-faced brother, all about
Oh
Red
no.
Man.
I'd rather he
Don't
didn't.
do that.
This should be most enlightening.
I bet it won't.
I don't think it's... Oh.
First say ugh. Say ugh. Why did he ask you how?
We translate for you. Panda means what panda means, and Ganda means that.
I don't know what to say.
Oof.
I mean, racism, honestly.
Yeah. It doesn't look like Wendy's had any fun.
Yeah,
Like, at what point did she ask to go home?
Shortly
Like,
after
at this
this.
point, I would have been home.
Yeah, it wouldn't have taken me this long after
Pretty much
She said-
when the
she said,
cannonball
"I'm
came
going
for
home."
my head, I would have been out.
after 1 or 2 murder attempts. Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, apparently.
She wasn't even in Pixie Projects. What? That's where they live.
Oh my god, this is wild.
Taking the best years of her life and then casting her aside. Like an old glove.
I can't feel bad for Tinkerbell.
I can't.
She tried to kill her.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, there's jealousy, and then there's I
I
want
hate
this
the
woman
portrayal
dead.
of all the women in this so far. They're all apparently just jealous murderers.
Well, the mom wasn't that bad.
The mom was chilling.
Her mom was nice.
I mean, she left her kids alone. She's not a great mom,
Okay.
but she's...
Wendy hasn't tried to kill anybody yet.
No, I
No.
know. I meant like the women of the island.
But Captain, we don't know where Peter Pan lives.
Great Scott, you're right, Smee.
She's like, I
What's
know.
that, my dear?
Honestly, after this, he should just banish her forever. Like,
Yeah.
Well, get on with Continue, my dear. Captain Hook gives his word not to lay a finger or a hook on Peter Pan.
Why would you believe him?
you could have just marked that from the beginning. Also, why does Smee need to take notes? It's literally written down.
That's fair.
No.
Even when they're not on screen, we still have to deal with the racism.
Oof.
It's like a Tarantino movie.
Big Chief greets little mother.
Oh.
Ugh.
She's like, bro, take me home.
Right?
This has been
This has been
miserable.
trash for her.
I've almost died several times. You fed a man to a crocodile.
John? Michael?
You've
My brothers
just
are
shown her a
overtly
bad
racist.
time. Like,
Brave, no sleep. Go for days without sleep.
But boys, we're going
you will die.
You need a mother. We all do.
Aren't you our mother, Wendy?
That
You know
is
that
your
I am not.
sister.
Actually, at this point in the story, he doesn't remember his mother.
No, Michael.
Why?
In the book, they are here for a lot longer,
Makes sense.
so they all start forgetting their parents except for Wendy.
Even John?
Yeah, John and Michael literally start considering her as their mother. Time does work differently in Neverland than it does in the real world.
It's like the quantum realm. Or Narnia. Florida.
Oh.
Why do you bring him?
Honestly.
Leave him at home.
I want to see my mother.
Yeah, well, you chose to leave.
Yeah, we need to escape this hellscape.
Could I go too, Howard?
Honestly, yes, leave.
All right, boys, all right. I'm sure Mother would be glad to have
No.
No, you're
you
not.
can't.
That is.
They can't even hire you a nurse.
That's too many kids.
Right?
Your dog is your caretaker. They can't feed these kids.
Once you're grown up, you can never come back.
Or he will kill you.
Good. You shouldn't come back. Neverland
He kills
sucks.
Crook, trickety, crockety, trickety, crook, the croc is after Captain.
Okay. Wait, shut your ass up.
All those who sign without delay will get a free tattoo. Why, it's like
That's a
money
pretty good
in
deal.
the bank.
Yeah, tattoos can be expensive.
They can't.
Then after you get it, you'll go around pulling your titties out to show it to
Stop
everybody.
that. That wasn't even my most expensive one.
I know.
For the record, I didn't show anyone titties, okay? It was just like my ribs.
Like a little bit of titty. Like,
No, there was no
not
titty.
a lot of titty, but
It's not. There was no titty.
there wasn't 0% titty.
Are you saying you saw some underboob, Dallas?
At least some under. Under maybe a little side.
Lies.
Okay. When we start a Patreon, we'll show you Gabby's tattoo and you can tell us where it is.
No.
To Peter, with love.
What? Do not open
From
until
Wendy.
6 o'clock. What?
Do not.
I wonder who taught him how to read.
Right?
I'm just thinking.
I'm like, isn't that a very grown-up thing to do?
Bob, don't be ridiculous.
I'm the smoke coming out of it. Oh, snap. They finally killed Tinkerbell.
Oh no, Tink.
Okay, how the fuck? He was holding that. How is he not dead?
Right?
Why, if it hadn't been for Tinkerbell.
Everything around him blew up, but he didn't.
Not him.
What kind of bomb is this? She's not even hurt.
Tinkerbell!
Oh, there she is.
Are you alright?
Probably not, dog.
I mean, he's fine.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she could get crushed by, like, a rock the size of a fist. So I feel like, you know,
That's fair.
you can just, like, swim to shore.
There's crocodiles in there.
Leave.
Right.
I don't think the crocodile cares about them.
I mean, there are probably other crocodiles.
Nope, just the one.
She took that like a G, though. She was like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm going to just go die. Stood tall, 10 toes down.
I run him through. Ooh. Take that.
I mean, I kind of wish you would, honestly. Peter Pan sucks.
To be honest, if they would just kill each other, that would be the best for everybody.
Right? Because nobody else wants to fight like this. Just the two of them.
Come on, everybody, let's go murder.
Damn, Michael.
Hmm.
Okay.
He just trying to eat.
That crocodile's like, man.
'Tis some fiend fighting me. A flying devil.
Yeah,
I mean, kind of is, yeah.
clearly. He dismembered
Yeah,
you,
it's
bro.
time to leave. Hook, come on, he's got a tiny dagger. You should be able to...
Hook also needs a new bomb guy.
He really
There
did.
are 2 people in that room, and 0 of them died.
Jesus. These kids. Bear killer? Like, no.
Nobody calls Pan a coward who lives. I'll fight you man to man, with one hand behind my
Again,
back.
ready with the murder.
Just wildly swinging. This croc's just waiting.
Croc's like, I'm leaving here with something.
Just do it. Just stab him.
No.
It'd be better for everybody.
How?
You're mine.
I'm a godfish.
Good catch.
Smooth as hell.
Yeah, you got the clock.
No, he got the clock.
Yep, there it goes.
I swallowed it again. It's got a taste for him, man.
Yo, take them kids home. You've done enough to them.
Wow. This chaos.
We're casting off. Heave those.
They don't know how to run a ship.
You don't know. They might. They know how to kill.
Wow. I forgot this part. Nice job, Tinkerbell.
Oh. Wendy.
This is why you don't leave them home alone.
I'm pretty sure I was left home alone at her age.
What is her age?
She's almost at adolescence, so she's like 12.
Oh.
I was definitely left alone with my 7-year-old brother at that age.
Yeah, but were you left alone in like 1910s London? Like, I'm saying, like at 12, you might have had a cell phone or something. What do these kids have?
George? George?
Now what, Mary?
He's so tired.
I have the strangest feeling that I've seen that ship before. A long time ago. When I was very young.
Oh.
There's no better time to start. Think of all the joy you'll find when you leave the world.
What joy did they find? Like the boys, maybe. But Wendy, there's no joy there. She did not have a good time.
She learned to enjoy the violence gone.
She was like, I was.
Saw by the end, she was like, codfish, nigga. We watched it. We're back.
Mm-hmm.
Some things happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Colin.
Yeah.
What'd you think? What'd you think of the story?
I mean, I don't. Like, Neverland is not a good time. You don't want to go there. You think you do, but no, you don't. So, like, what did we learn? Don't trust the home invader. Okay, good. That's a great lesson. I love that for the kids. But, like, sucks that they had to go through it like that.
Gabby?
Yes.
What's your thoughts on the story?
It was sweet, except for the racism.
The racism, the sexism, the murder.
Oof. And the mild, like, attempted murders. But it was a sweet story. Just like kids going off to a wonderful land to have an adventure.
So now you and Colin are on opposite sides of the.
Yeah, are you in the middle?
No,
I mean, the second they showed a map and showed Cannibal Cove,
It's
I
just
was
a cute
out.
story.
Well, they went to a wonderful little place with Cannibal Cove and the red people. I agree with Colin. But also, I think maybe if I was cursed with children and I wanted to show them, hey, don't ever leave your window open for random people, I might be like, hey, look what happens. You could die. But then the kids are really happy at the end. So, like, they had, in the kids' perspective, they had a great time.
Yeah, they had a great time.
Maybe I wouldn't show this to the kids if they're young enough to be stupid.
The whole point of the story is Wendy, her realizing that she has to grow up, which is what the whole song is about when she's talking about mothers and she's reminding her brothers about.
Yeah, I mean, if she grows up, she doesn't have to live on this terrifying island where everybody wants her dead.
All of the horrible things that she witnesses Peter do throughout the movie are what convinces her to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this movie,
to get away from him,
as short as it is, its conciseness takes a lot out of the book in emphasizing that. Because we don't get to see the joys that Wendy feels of being in Neverland, of being a child, alongside her also realizing the horribleness of Peter. And I think we also miss a lot of the more sympathetic moments of Peter.
I just want to make sure you're not doing that Gabby thing where you just like, oh, Dallas said it, so I'm going to say I disagree, and then just say something that's not. Yeah, you know, like Demi will say something.
But
and then I'll say it, and you be like, Dallas, I disagree.
Before you said something.
No, I'm not talking about right now. This is a general Gabby thing.
This is just a general, Dallas says something, Gabby disagrees, I say something. They're almost the same exact thing. And she agrees.
That's what I was talking about. This is not a case of that.
No, this is not.
No, I just want to make sure that she wasn't doing the instinctively, I disagree that you did.
No.
Got it. Colin, what do you think of the characters? Who's your favorite and why is it Nana?
I mean, yeah.
Nana's
because she doesn't do anything terrible.
Nana was just trying to take care of everybody.
People in this movie do terrible things. There is so much attempted murder and there's some actual murder, and it's just like, I don't.
Oh,
Why
there's
would you want to hang out with Peter Pan? He's
The
Who
Peter,
shoots that
the
guy?
pirates are.
Oh yeah. Oh my
You
god.
mean
I
the
forgot
villains
about
are
that.
murdering people? Oh no.
I mean,
They're
the
like, that's
titular character is trying to murder people. I wouldn't just say the villains are like he is a villain. Tinkerbell's a villain. Nana's not a villain. We love Nana.
Yeah, but he's like the dude that they're all like, oh my god, we want to see Peter. It's so great to see Peter. And then like, this is why you should call social services. I don't fucking like.
But exactly, that's why it's like, oh, they all want to be like Peter, and then at the end you realize, no.
nah. I get it. Okay, let's talk about Wendy and Peter. Peter and Wendy.
Yeah,
the characters.
Wendy's she's cool. Like,
yeah,
she has a good head on it. Like, kind of.
She's kind of a person a lot happens to.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't look at any of these kids as like smart, but she's not evil, so that's good.
No.
She's not like, I want to kill something today.
It's just a really fast plot, so I feel like like to be said, there really wasn't much room for nuance. Wendy's a nice kid. She's just trying to keep up with her brothers, trying to be a good sister. Real sweet. She's learned a lot about Neverland, and now she's like, oh my god, I'm here, and it sucks.
Doing the best of what you got.
Yeah. Mermaids try to drown me. The fairy does not like me.
Fairy tried to murder me immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy is not terrible. The brothers are not terrible.
The brothers are so sweet. Michael, I was just like, oh, Michael reminded me a lot of my baby. So, especially when she's putting him to sleep. I'm like, ah, yes.
I hope your baby doesn't turn out to be that violent.
As Michael?
Yes.
She already is. She just backs my face. So we got Wendy. Captain Hook was a villain.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of a few.
I mean, like, I kind of get where he's coming from. Because Peter, like, not only does he just want to murder all the time, but, like, he wants to humiliate you while he does it. Like, bruh.
That man cut off his hand and fed it to a crocodile.
And is very happy about it.
And then the crocodile now hungers for his flesh.
Right.
Like,
he's been followed by a crocodile since that happened because this boy was like, haha, I'm cutting your hand off. And then he goes tell stories about it. Y'all want to hear about the time I dismembered this man?
No, he was like, and it was such a funny prank. And I'm like, that's not a prank. It's just dismemberment.
No.
Captain Hook is probably the third most villainous character in this movie.
Number one's Peter.
Number one's Peter, number two is Tinkerbell. Because, like,
oh yeah,
Captain Hook is bad, but, like, think about the person he's trying to kill versus the person that Tinkerbell's trying to kill. A woman that Peter's talking to.
A child.
Like a kid that Peter's like, oh, hey, Wendy. And Tinkerbell's like, nope.
Absolutely.
You gotta die.
I'm jealous.
And then, you know, Smee is I guess a villain by association. But he's really just
doing his best.
He's just doing his job. He's like, yo.
He's trying. No, Smee's trying to like convince Captain Hook that like this whole Peter pursuit is not worth it. He's like, let's get out of here.
What if
Like,
we just
let's
leave?
go back. And then Captain's like, no. And then Smee's like, damn it. Oh goodness, it's really cute. Yeah, Smee's adorable. Just trying his best. Wendy's a good person, and the two boys are adorable. All the boys are adorable.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
visually,
Nana's my
sure,
favorite.
but
She was just trying her best.
I'm going to continue you guys' my questionable taste in characters. Peter Pan is my favorite.
Or why?
I love how much of a little mischievous, free-spirited, I do what I want and don't remember anything kind of character that he is. Because this story doesn't work unless Peter just doesn't care.
That's fair.
He's grown up in a way that he's too young to understand morals or have an education. He was raised by fairies.
And then he just stayed little forever.
He
He's just
stayed
like
young
an
forever,
immoral 10, 12-year-old forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he supposed to be like Wendy's age? Like 12?
Yeah, they're supposed to be at the same age range.
see, the thing about that though is I feel like obviously we're dealing with different universes here, but you have in a lot of like vampire stories, the person who gets turned when they're like 12 and then they're like, I'm actually hundreds of years old. Like you can mature past that to a certain extent. And this man,
he's not a man.
No.
He's a boy, and he's a boy on an island where he can't grow up.
Or he doesn't want to grow up.
And he has no adult figures to force him to grow up.
Yeah.
He has pirates
I mean, what does it mean to grow up? Like, once you're contemplating killing people, I think you're pretty mature. You're like...
But he has nobody to tell him that that's wrong.
It's also like, there's no contemplation. He just does it.
So, like, third degree murder? Which murder is that? I think first is
degree is, I think,
that's
what
right.
you do.
It's probably like manslaughter.
No. If I run up on you with a dagger and stab you in the chest, that's murder.
Okay, maybe it's like second degree.
Just because I didn't plan it.
But yeah, we're talking about a boy who has no responsibility.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's probably more like manslaughter. Because he doesn't, there's no concept of like right or wrong. It's just, I do what I want.
Let me know in the comments if you think children are inherently psychopaths.
Why are we bringing that back?
What? This is the time to bring it up, Colin.
Yeah.
Gabby's like, oh, nobody told him not to murder people, so he's just going to do it. I'm sorry, this fictional character.
Listen, Peter is written to be exaggerated to like the point of ridiculousness.
Yeah.
What are they? If folktales the ones that teach you a lesson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a folktale.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't make me like it. But, cool, nigga's evil.
But that's why I love Peter.
Yeah, we all have villains that we like. What?
Okay,
we all have villains that we like. Like I said earlier, it looks good.
Yeah.
Except for the racist part.
Well
that.
Yeah, that's not
yes,
right.
I meant like from an artistic standpoint,
Yes.
like the color, the animation.
Yes.
Not the racist depictions.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that that's there. That we.
Okay.
That we don't like this.
Racism is bad. Let's get that out there.
Those caricatures
We
are
don't
not
like
cool.
racism.
But yeah, in terms of like how long it's been and how it holds up, like visually, yes, the music's adorable except for the racist song.
I don't love the music, but I don't really have a liking to a lot of the older Disney songs.
And I love that shit.
So do I.
Which makes sense.
Yes.
I also really like the music composition on this movie.
Yeah, it's just like kind of sweet and dreamy and soft, which I enjoy.
And also, yeah, we found out today that you're 68 years old, so it makes sense that you would love it. Jimmy Stewart, he's my favorite.
Jimmy Stewart is an attractive man. Okay, him in his youth, he was real attractive.
When was his youth, Gabby?
It was in like the 30s and 40s.
I feel like this is unfair to Gabby.
I've seen like these like they're like clips of like what do you call it? Like bloopers from that era. And there's just this one of Jimmy Stewart where he's like walking away. He's like, "Oh, you're following me. I didn't know you were going to follow me." And I was just like, "Oh, he's a person."
Most of these pictures are in
like,
black and white.
And it was attractive, like the way he did that. Oh, anyway.
Yeah, I think it's unfair to do that to Gabby. Especially because I think Toshiro Mifune is extremely attractive.
Is he from Seven Samurai?
Yes.
Which one is he?
From basically all of Kurosawa's films.
I will look him up. I think I know who you're talking about.
And that man was born in 1920, so.
Oh, boy. I'm not saying y'all can't thirst over ghosts. I'm just saying that it's funny to hear someone who's 30 say, "Oh, I love Jimmy Stewart." Like, it's just something you don't hear every day.
Yeah.
Because,
because people don't like educating themselves on old movies. That's not our fault.
I like old movies. I just enjoy them. And HBO Max has a whole section on old movies, so it was really easy to watch them for me now.
Yeah. I'm happy for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your 72-year-old sensibility. Colin, you didn't say anything about the visuals or the sound. What do you think?
This is why animation is, I think, a superior art form, because that shit, we're watching it almost 100 years later, and it holds up.
Like 70 years, I think.
Oh, really?
It's 53, I think.
70 years, exactly, yeah.
For what it is.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay, all I want to say is that, yes, to me, you're correct on Toshiro Mifune.
But yeah, Colin, I wouldn't say that like animation is inherently a superior art form, in my opinion, but there are things I do prefer about it. Like that. Like, I can watch this movie and be bored, but not bored because of the way it looks.
Like, it's not grainy. It's not like updating it is easy.
Yeah, the colors look good. Crocodile doing his little bankhead bounce every time he shows up. It's cool.
Oh, that bit's great. Like seeing cartoons from that point in time that had very similar sort of comedies now is it's wild to me a little bit, because it's like it's been 50 years and wow, people still find the same things funny. But it's also great because it's just like wow, it's, it's universal. People still find the same things funny.
I'm going to kick off our favorite aspects with Nana, the dog. Nana's the best part of the movie.
Love Nana.
I love Nana.
Yeah.
And When she's not on screen, I am not happy. Gabby, what's your favorite thing about the movie?
That's a long
it
time
was
to be unhappy.
Nana. I freaking love Nana. When she put that beat, she swapped the blocks. I was like, this is a good dog.
He's great.
And
Good dog.
it broke my heart when the dad took her outside and then he was looking for the leash and Nana was like, here, my guy.
Like, I
She's
got
just
it.
so helpful. Oh, broke my heart for this animated dog.
Dogs are cute.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Colin, got a favorite aspect? Is it Peter Pan?
It sure ain't. I tell you what. I mean, like, what am I gonna go with if not Nana? Like, she's the only character. Well, Wendy doesn't do anything bad.
I
She
like
just makes
Wendy
questionable
too.
decisions in terms of like, why did you go here in the first place? But you know,
It's very obvious why she went in the first place.
Yeah, kids are dumb.
Also, I like the mermaids. If they hadn't tried to kill Wendy, I would have been like, yes, mermaids. But
Okay,
unfortunately,
So they didn't do the one thing they do.
Gabby,
if they were just there
you just
looking
said
cute.
I would like the mermaids if they didn't do the one thing that they did.
Right.
I mean,
Like-
they
Don't have
were
a
there
lot of
just
other
being
character
hotties,
traits.
flirting with Peter Pan, and then they were like, nah, let's just murder Wendy. And I was like, not on your team anymore.
Okay. So the thirst resonates with you.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
That makes sense.
Once you bring murder into it, it's
Yeah,
like,
nah, no
yeah.
thanks.
That's fair. That sounds like Gabby.
My favorite aspect is Peter. It's the confidence and the arrogance for me.
Demi loves a villain.
Demi loves a villain.
She do.
I like certain villains. You guys know the rules.
No, we know the rules. We're just saying you also love a villain.
Yeah.
There
Not
are
every
rules
villain.
for
The
that.
Venn diagram.
I do wish that this movie included a lot more from the book now that I'm thinking back on the book. The 2003 version is superior for that reason.
I'm guessing they don't show him killing the Lost Boy.
No Lost Boys were killed in the making of these movies.
Or in
That's
the
good.
book, right?
Not that I remember.
Okay.
So the reason I keep saying that is because it says that when the boys get too old, Peter thins them out. And there's been a lot of debate over what that means.
I mean, that phrase is usually used for killing.
Yeah, I think he kills them. But
He could also just send them off to be pirates.
he could, like, banish them. So what are you expecting from the next installment, Gabby?
Yeah, we're not there yet, guys. We have to watch the trailer first.
Yeah.
The trailer. It's trailer time. We're going to watch a trailer.
Tell me, how did you come to Neverland?
Are you?
Lost Boys.
Every last one of us.
But you're not all boys.
So?
We got some diversity.
Where's this place? It's home.
So, from the fact that she woke up like on the beach alone, did he just drop her?
Found me. Peter Pan?
Were you expecting someone else?
Wouldn't put it past him.
What do you say, boys? You ready for an adventure?
It looks very far away.
It's closer than you think.
I hope Yara's not evil.
There, look!
What is it that you're afraid of, my love?
Nana.
Perhaps I don't want to grow up. Hold the past in your heart, but where you go from here, it's up to you.
Wendy, Moira, Angela, darling. Where is Peter Pan?
I keep forgetting that he's in this movie. I don't know if you guys remember, but Demi had the idea to take the trailer reaction segment and put it out separately.
Mhm.
So if you don't say anything,
Oh.
it's not a reaction.
Whoops.
It's just you watching a trailer. But let's talk about the trailer.
Just open mouth. Sorry.
All right, so on the next one, the next
I'll
reaction, we'll
react
get
more.
a trailer reaction
Sorry.
out of it. All right, so what to expect? What are we expecting? I expect some diversity, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect any racist songs.
Yes.
I'm not expecting any songs at all.
Fair.
Oh.
Maybe not. Maybe no song. I don't know if they can do the same things with Nana in live action that they did in cartoon. That makes me sad.
Hmm.
Which part?
just like a lot of the stuff that she was doing.
I mean, I don't want to see a live action man and get choked out.
No, not not the hanging.
That's why I was asking which part.
I mean, like, you know, when she's like doing the medicine and putting the stuff together, all the little.
That's fair.
She's been a sweet.
I like cute, good dog stuff that she was
They
doing.
might try and find a way because I think they did that in the 2003 version.
Oh man, I do not remember that movie at all.
Yeah, me either.
All I remember is she was saying the mermaids look sweet, and he said they'll sweetly drown you if you get too close.
Ooh.
And I don't know why I remember that line because I don't remember anything else from that movie.
To die would be an awfully big adventure. I hope that line is in this movie. That's what I really want.
I hope Tinkerbell is not trying to kill Wendy.
She probably is.
Yikes.
It looked like that already. Like it looked like it was going to be pretty faithful in terms of that, just from the beginning, where like they're flying and they get shot with the cannon.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but there is the chance that maybe Tink doesn't tell the
boys to kill her.
To kill her.
Yeah.
It might just be that the pirates might accidentally hit her or throw her off course.
Which that's like, you know, the pirates are trying to kill them. That makes sense. Don't have Tinkerbell do it.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be on our side.
But you need a reason for Peter to be angry at her.
Yeah, so that she gets like seduced by.
I can think of a lot of reasons below attempted murder.
Maybe.
I get angry at people a lot. None of them ever tried to kill me or my friends.
It's true. We'll see.
We will.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
It's also from the same director who gave us The Green Knight, David Lowery.
Ooh, that explains why London looks so dreary. I figured London's going to be really, really dreary, so that like when they get to Neverland, it's like very colorful. It's like a very stark difference. But we'll see. We shall see. I wonder who plays their dad.
Alan Tudyk.
Hey,
Ooh.
Alan Tudyk.
Oh, Alan Tudyk.
We love Alan Tudyk.
Oh, okay.
Colin, what do you think? What do you expect?
Yeah, I expect pretty much the same movie, but with less racism and singing. So, well, it'll be less upsetting, but it'll also just be less.
Just less?
Yeah.
Because it's live action?
I disagree, especially on a story standpoint. I'm hoping that David Lowery is going for more of a book and less so the animation.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So I feel like there's a chance that there's a little bit more nuance here. And also because we're making it in 2023, it'll probably have more of a modern sensibility that people will be able to understand it. Maybe calm down the exaggeration of Peter's personality, but also make the story more Wendy driven and giving her a lot more agency. And
I think they will.
Because she is in so much of this trailer. This trailer is Wendy focused.
Right.
Also super excited about Ever Anderson playing Wendy.
She's a really good actress.
She's fantastic in Black Widow for the 10 minutes that she's on screen. Yeah, I think that David Lowery, based on what he did with The Green Knight, will go for something that's a little bit more challenging and more nuanced and subtle. But also, I appreciate the diversity addition in there. And I'm interested in seeing how he explains those things. If he even bothers to explain them at all.
Yeah.
Like the diversity?
Like they're being girls.
Oh, I mean, they low-key did in the trailer. They're like, so what? That's all you
They
need.
did, yeah. But it's just like, I'm wondering if there will be any further explanation or if it's just going to be like, yeah, deal with it.
Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't need to because even in the old one we just watched, they don't explain like where these kids came from, right?
Yeah.
No, but there are no girls. They are the lost boys.
Right, but I mean, like if I see a group of street urchins that I've never seen before, if some of them are girls and I have no, like if I'm Wendy, I have no frame of reference for this.
Yeah, but for people who have a better frame of reference for what the lore of Peter Pan is, girls don't end up in Neverland.
Gotcha.
Not in the same way that boys do. Or maybe, like I said, maybe they just won't. Maybe they'll just be like, no, in our version, girls are just lost boys.
Girls
and
can be
that's
lost.
just that. I also am interested to see how they portray Tinkerbell and how they portrayed Tiger Lily.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because they have an actual Native American actress playing Tiger Lily.
And it looks like she has a lot more to say because, like, Tiger Lily did not speak at all in the movie. Looks like she has a little bit more. Yeah.
And typically shows interest in Peter, which you cannot do when your actress and the character is aged up to be much older than him.
Yeah.
You can't. It'd be weird.
Don't do that. I don't think they will. I think Disney would be like, nah.
Let's not. Yeah. How old is she supposed? How is this Tiger Lily?
That's a whole grown woman.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let's not do that.
Cool.
I'll let you guys know how the movie is. I'm super stoked. I love David Lowery's work.
When's it coming out?
The 28th, aka tomorrow when this episode releases.
Yeah.
Throwback Thursday.
Woo.
That's pretty much everything, unless you guys have any more thoughts on Peter Pan.
I will continue to see every version, almost every version. I make exceptions. There are some iterations of Peter Pan that I have never seen for reasons.
Did you see Pan?
No.
That was fair. That's fair.
So because Tyler Lily was white?
Yes.
Sorry, I just remembered another thing that I missed from the book, which is that Wendy's mom actually went to Neverland with Peter when she was a child, and she doesn't remember. Because in the book it mentions that there is a kiss on the side of her mother's mouth that Wendy cannot identify where it came from, and it's supposed to be from Peter. And then years later, Peter promises, when he drops Wendy back off, he promises that he's going to come back for her, forgets because he's Peter, and he comes back and she's an adult with her own child, and he takes her child to Neverland, which is why at the beginning of the movie it says these things constantly happen. Like they've happened once before and they will continue to happen.
So he's a serial kidnapper. Let him keep going.
And that's why Once Upon a Time was able to make him so scary.
Yeah, that was terrifying. He legit scared me.
Because he wasn't just Peter Pan on Once Upon a Time. He was also the Pied Piper.
Which makes sense.
Okay.
Very easy correlation there.
Yeah, that was terrifying. I did not enjoy that. And then when you found out what he used to look like before.
See, and this is what I mean by like this version kind of condenses the story to like very, very bare basics that you're like missing a lot of like key character things.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you coming through on this journey through
Neverland.
Neverland and 50s racism.
More like probably early 1900s racism.
Is all that red man stuff in the book? Like, why is the red man red and all that?
I mean, no, there's no music in the book, but I'm sure that their interpretation of Native Americans probably wasn't great in 1911.
Definitely, but I mean, like, the movie came out in 53 and they were still like, that's fine. Like, today, it wouldn't be.
I mean, we whitewashed Tiger Lily literally within the past 10 years. We aren't doing much better.
That is very different than what we just watched.
They said we can't even bother to put Native Americans on screens. We're not even going to try to write it in a way that's not stereotypical or racist.
Yeah, just avoid the whole thing entirely.
Ooh, that's not a better option. It's just another one.
Let us know in the comments if it's better to be overtly racist or whitewashed. Thank you, Crown Digital, Brandon and Io, for putting us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. For the people who did not want to watch this with us, we still love you guys. The people who didn't watch. It's all good. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. Thank you to me for putting us on YouTube and editing and giving us the Peter Pan fun facts. Being the Peter Pan fan of the group. I think Gabby likes Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Gabby likes really old things and people. Thank you, Gabby, for coming through, showing up in person. Colin.
He's sick.
I gave you I mean, do you want to risk getting sick? I can come over.
I got a strong immune system, but no, we don't want to get Gabby sick. She has a child.
I have a baby. Please don't.
She's not like the darling. She cares about her kid. Colin, thank you for fighting through technology to be here with us.
Yay.
This is the first time we actually made this work. So, milestones. We love that for us. Audience, what do you think of Peter Pan? Are you excited for Black Tinkerbell in the next one? You better be, or you're anti-Black. We have said a lot today, so let us know your thoughts. Are kids inherently psychopaths? Is Peter Pan killing the Lost Boys? Is whitewashing just as bad as why is a red man red? That's enough questions. That was 3. In the comments, or hit us on Twitter at y'all_different, Facebook.com/creative differences PC, Tumblr. What's our Tumblr? Creative Differences Podcast, as well as our Instagram. We have so many things. We're also on TikTok at Creative Differences Pod. So I know you have at least one of those. Probably. Some people don't. But you probably do. So follow us. Let us know. Give us all your thoughts. I'm all tapped out on Peter Pan, but if you want to talk to me about something else, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at a king named Simba.
If you want to also agree with me that Jimmy Stewart was a hottie, you can find me on Instagram at Stegosaurus.
I don't want to follow that. I mean, I gotta. Talk to me about why animation is a superior medium. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at DuckMcGuck.
And me
Cannot be found.
You can find me at.
We don't make one for people who are here.
You can find me in Neverland.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's an easy one. You can find her in Neverland in the Pixie Projects. That's good.
At Pixie Project. Okay.
All right, it's been different. Bye.
Bye.